It's engaging. It's Chattin' with Chelsea. She's daytime's new bestie. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards. Come back to me. I've got the feeling.
Hey, besties. Welcome to another episode of Chattin' with Chelsea. I'm your daytime bestie, Chelsea Edwards. You know, the heat is rising, so I'm just going to say it. Summer is here, and so is the fun. Today, we have the perfect pairings of food and wine to heat up your taste buds while you're sweating out your undergarments. And we also have the easiest summer plants to grow, even if it's 100 degrees outside. And no, we're not just bringing in a cactus, okay? You can actually keep these plants alive. We'll tell you all about it. But first, Wine and Food Week is happening in Houston. This is one of my favorite events. You've got 100 chefs. You've got 7,000 bottles of wine. It is a time to be had. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the show, Monique. We got Nancy. Now, Nancy, they call you the chef of chefs. What does that mean?
That means I won the grand prize last year.
Ooh,
I was fortunate enough to beat out the other 43 chefs, and an unbelievable moment.
It's incredible. I mean, there's a lot of work that went into that if you had to beat out all those experts there.
Absolutely.
And speaking of experts, Monique, you're a wine expert, so you do this for a living. You get to open bottles.
I get to open bottles, and I get to taste a little along the way. Just a little bit.
Okay, all right. We're not spitting out today,
No.
just so you know. Okay.
No.
So when it comes to summer flavors, what do you two look for? What do we think about?
I like bright, fruity.
I like light and bright.
And those go well together.
They go well together, absolutely.
All right, so what are some of the summer foods that we should be shopping for in the stores?
Something light and refreshing, lots of vegetables, maybe some salmon, maybe some shrimp, a light charcuterie display.
Okay, yeah, this is great if we're hosting or
And a grilled dessert.
Okay, I'm pulling out the grill. I like how that sounds. All right. So you got some salmon already for us.
This is what is called summer salmon.
Summer salmon.
It's made with a white wine. It's a rosé. Got basil, tomato, onion. It's delicious.
Okay, all right. So are we pouring the wine in? Like, how long does this take for?
Oh, this is a 20-minute meal.
20-minute
entree.
Right
So
up
that's
my
one
alley.
glass of wine while you're cooking.
Oh,
That's how I time
that's the
how long
recipe.
it takes. Yeah, it's a one glass preparation time.
Got it. All right. Does it matter what kind of wine we're using when we're cooking?
Well, if you're cooking with wine, it's nice to have a wine the same or similar. Doesn't have to be exact, but you want to be pretty close. If you're cooking with white wine, you don't want to be serving a big red wine with it.
So what are you pouring for us?
All right, I started with a little rosé because summertime screams rosé. Rosé we think about from southern France. We're on the Mediterranean. We're at Cannes. We can come back to the United States though and drink Alexander Valley Vineyards wine. This is a rosé made out of the Sangiovese grape, which is an Italian grape being grown in the United States, being served in Texas.
Okay.
So we're traveling the world.
I got most of okay, that's what that means.
That's what that means. We're traveling the world.
So we're not being too basic if we want to drink rosé all day during the summer.
No.
Okay, I worry about that
No,
because
so-
for a while so many people were just rosé.
But here's the thing, there's so many places to discover rosé because the classic card is Provence in France, but Spain does beautiful rosés. The United States does beautiful rosés because it depends on the type of grape. These are from red grapes.
Okay.
Red grapes pressed, take the juice away so that you are just playing with the basic light pink color that's left over. But the flavoring comes from the Sangiovese grape or the Syrah grape or the Grenache grape.
Okay.
So you can explore. It's not just simple.
And
you can
that's
explore.
how we make a rosé. Okay.
That's how we make a rosé.
So that was quite the move, Monique. Is that
we
like,
go.
since you're the expert, do we need to? I was just doing a little swirl here, but you brought the
just
whole arm
bring
out.
got it
There
down.
you go.
Okay.
Yes. Two reasons to swirl. One, you're aerating the wine so you get a better aromatic feel for it. And two, it gives you something to do at a party. You look like you know something.
Okay.
Right? You know,
that's the move, ladies.
That's the move. Just stand there and swirl. And someone's going to walk up and go, wow, tell me about that.
Yeah, and then you'll have to pull up the bottle.
Exactly. That'll work.
Yeah, this is a
That will
rosé.
work.
Okay, got
Yes,
it. Got
yes.
it. Okay, so we swirl, we sniff,
smell.
We smell. Okay.
We smell. And you've got to put your nose in the glass.
All the way in.
You're looking for the aromatics that are coming out. So this is pink. Think red fruits. we're just talking about brightness, strawberries, raspberry, cranberry on a light touch. All right.
Nancy, were you already drinking?
I did.
Well,
I was
jumped
great.
ahead.
I had to grate cheese, so I had to put my glass down.
Got it. All right, so I swirled, I sniffed.
And then you sip.
Oh,
and I will
then I
tell you
sip.
this, the first sip is going to clash. So if you were, like if Nancy and I were doing bourbon shots on the side, I'm not saying we were, but were we to do that?
It would be okay if you were.
Well, that first sip cleanses so that the second
got it.
sip, there you go. Now you're really tasting the wine. And again, we talked about brightness and freshness. It's acidity. It makes it sort of dance.
Yes.
Makes it sort of dance.
Makes me want to
There
dance.
you go.
Okay. All right. Nancy, how many sips is that?
2 or 3.
Okay. All right. Well, nobody's counting. We're going to dance it out to a commercial
We're not
break.
counting. No counting at this
Guys,
point.
keep it here. We got more food and wine and plans
and wine.
after this. All right.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off
We are given the platform here with no fear.
always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up.
You
and
interrupt
let
me all
speak
the
to my
time.
people.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
We are back with some fantastic summer of food and wine pairings. We've got Nancy and Monique. So Nancy, you went ahead and scooped up this beautiful pasta salad on my plate. What is this?
This is a cold pasta primavera salad. It's got buttermilk dressing.
Okay.
That's the binder. It's got zucchini, squash, carrots, bow tie pasta, tomatoes, lots of herbs. I think it's delicious.
Okay, I
and
feel
it's
like
so easy to make.
you can throw a lot of
Broccoli,
things,
yeah.
Summer vegetables
Right.
in there, and you're good.
Yeah,
Easy.
absolutely.
How long does that one take?
After you boil the pasta and let it cool, maybe 15 minutes when you prep all the vegetables.
I love it. You're
another
talking
glass of
about
wine.
language. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So now we're 2 glasses of
That's
wine
how
in.
we are timing. So you say that, Monique, you say that we can do the rosé with a lot of dishes,
A
including
lot of
this
dishes,
pasta?
including this pasta. Absolutely.
Okay. What are we looking for when we want to pair something, whether it's a pasta or the salmon or anything?
So the deeper the color of the wine, you can expect it to be fuller bodied. It can be bigger. So your golden Chardonnays that are full of butter and oak, all right, they're going to be heavier. So with this right here, this pasta with no protein in it like that, I would go with something that's lighter in color, lighter in style.
Okay.
If you start to add chicken to it, it gets a little heavier and richer. Then you could lean more towards that Chardonnay. You don't want something that overpowers. They should come together. Nancy and I should be melding together, food and wine together.
You make a great team.
There we
will
go.
say.
Thank you.
This is all flowing very well together. So when it comes to different regions, this is something that I can say, I will admit, I am just ignorant about this. I am blind to this. When I open up a menu at a restaurant and they have all these regions for different wines, I can't even pay attention to it because I'm just thinking, okay, I like a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, so you like Sauvignon Blanc, but when it comes from different regions, it's like any other fruit or vegetables. So Sauvignon Blanc grown in France, in the Sancerre region, that's the heart of Sauvignon Blanc, is going to be a little different than that Sauvignon Blanc that is grown in New Zealand. Because the climates are different. But in France and Europe, the old world, they often call the wines, they name the wines after the regions. And that's where when you look at that wine list, if you don't know the regions, it's like a game within a game. So it takes a little practice. So I would say a glass of wine a day keeps the doctor away.
Okay.
Or I don't know how that goes to education. I missed that.
I translated it in my head after I had a few sips, so it made sense to me.
Yes, but it is a matter of practice.
Okay, got it. So we just need to work on that.
You do have to work on that.
Doing some reading and some sipping.
Find a producer that you like.
Okay.
Okay. So is it Alexander Valley? Is it Ménage de Trois? Find a producer that you like and trust across all varietals, or find a region. So if you know that you like wines from Napa, or you like wines from Sonoma, or you like wines from Italy, then sort of play in that area. Trust that. Get to know that region, and then become an expert in your small little region, and then expand from there.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be as complicated, especially if we're hosting and having people over and we want to match
And there's a lot of great resources out in the marketplace. There's a lot of great things online, in the palm of your hand, and resources at your local grocery store.
Nice.
These folks want to help you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go with what you love, your taste buds love. Okay, so speaking of that, if we're hosting, we got to have a dessert.
We absolutely have a dessert.
All right, so you mentioned we're grilling dessert now.
This is a grilled pound cake. With berries and then a wine-infused sauce of more berries. So enjoy.
Nice.
I hope you taste some.
Yeah, okay, so when we do the summer desserts, we got to have berries in there, right?
Strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Can't beat it. And a little bit of whipped cream on top.
What do you look for when it comes to picking these berries in the summer?
I want them to be plump, but I don't want them to be overripe. But don't throw those away. Take them home, rinse them, and make your sauce out of them.
Make the sauce
because you're going to crush them anyway.
Okay, yes. Speaking of.
There you go. Nice segue, Nancy. Thank you very much.
We're crushing it.
We are crushing it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be crushing it next Saturday night.
Yes, she is. She's competing. She even though she won last year, she gets to compete again this year.
All right. Well, we are rooting for you to take over the world with these menus.
One dessert at a time.
One dessert at a time.
One dessert at a time.
Okay, one glass at a time.
One glass
is
at
what
a
we're
time.
doing today as
we
well.
moved to something sweet.
Okay.
We moved to something sweet. So we want the food and the wine to balance in sweetness. So where we were more savory on the pasta and the salmon, we were with drier style wines.
Right.
Now that we're going sweet, we want to kick up the sugar level.
Okay.
So sweet with sweet.
Okay, I don't mean to be holding this fork for so long, but I want to ask you: is there an order in a way that you like pair these and taste them?
It depends on what you're trying to focus on, because the food will change the flavor of the wine. So you want to taste the wine first.
Okay, I'm glad I waited then.
And make it 2 sips, so they can be little. So this is going to seem a lot sweeter.
Okay, yes it is.
All right, but take the second sip.
That was a cleanse.
That was a cleanse, and it won't taste quite as sweet this second time around. You start to acclimate, as we do with good Southern sweet tea.
Yes.
Right? It always feels really sweet at first, and then by the time you get down, Grandma's making another batch.
And then once you drink that unsweetened, it's like,
that's right.
What is this? Okay.
So you take a bite of food.
All right.
Because the wine's not going to change the food.
And Monique, I used a Cabernet.
Okay.
In the sauce, a little bit of lemon juice and thyme.
All right.
And crushed berries. That was it.
And when you said lemon juice in there, that adds lemon zest. That kicks up the acidity part. And Moscato is the grape we're using here, and there's a little bit of brightness and acidity to that. All right. Now, when you take a second sip of the wine,
I get another.
You do.
Okay.
Only purely for tasting.
Of course.
This is science. This is science. It is going to taste possibly a little more bitter.
Yeah, actually, that did change the whole flavor.
Because the sugar pulls out any sugar that you might taste in there, so it sort of changes that.
Wow, am I sommelier yet?
Almost.
I feel like I'm getting there.
A few more years and you'll be there.
All right,
absolutely.
Well, I got plenty of work to do. This is incredible, ladies. So Wine and Food Week, where can people find more info?
Wineandfoodweek.com.
That's so easy.
Tickets are available.
Yes, they are.
You knew.
And they start next Wednesday. They start, there's a Wednesday night, a Thursday night, a Friday night events, all different things from cocktails to beer to wines around the world. And then Saturday is the grand tasting and the chef's competition.
Ooh, gotta be there for that.
Yeah, dress up, bring your A game for that one.
Thank you for educating me.
Puff will be there to crush it.
Okay, all right.
I'm Puff Nana.
Glass. Come on, we've got to toast to that. Okay, Puff Nana.
There we go.
Ladies, okay. We gotta take a quick commercial break.
Because we have to finish this.
Yeah, there are things that we need to take care of. We'll be right back with some plants, okay?
Thanks. Cheers.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up.
You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and the Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, besties.
Why is it bestie?
I like you.
Okay.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chattin' with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Now that we've had our summer wine and food, it's time for some summer plans. So welcome from PlantCon. We've got Kenny, we've got Ava, we've got Gladys. First, what is PlantCon?
Good question. Yeah, PlantCon is a plant convention happening in Houston, Texas. We also have other cities as well. We have Florida and New York coming up. And we have over 200 booths where people can buy a lot of plants, obviously.
Yes.
A lot of plant accessories. You can also learn about plants. We have a lot of presentations and workshops, one of them being orchid mounting. So that's really cool, yeah.
All right, I've heard about that orchid mounting.
Yeah. And we also have really great live performances. Rocco Elliott, he's a plant rapper.
Okay.
That's right, he raps about plants.
Raps about plants. Okay, we need to get him on the show as well.
Yes.
So I love that you do so much teaching when it comes to plants. For a beginner like myself, even though I've had plants for years, I still consider myself a beginner. What are some plants that I could start with if I want to add to my collection this summer?
And actually, I learned something from Kenny. He said if you feel like you're killing plants, you just haven't killed enough to become an expert. So,
I love it.
I learned that from him.
Keep going.
Okay, Kenny, I'm working my way to expert.
Yes, exactly. you're everyone you kill, you get further and further along.
Nice. That makes me feel so much better.
Right. But we did bring some. We know it's hot outside, so we brought some indoor plants, and Kenny can actually walk you through that.
Yeah, so you can stay out of the sun, stay indoors, and do your gardening in the AC and not have to go
Thank
outside.
you. Yes.
So we have a peace lily here, and I always recommend this as everyone's beginner plant. The one that probably gets recommended the most are these large ones up here, the ZZ plant, the snake plant. We also have small versions here of them as well.
Okay, see, I heard the snake plants are really good for indoor air quality.
Yeah, they're good at doing the indoor air quality, but they're kind of hard to maintain for a lot of new plant parents because it's hard to know how to get the watering schedule down. And so a lot of these plants, they say they're tolerant of neglect. That just means that they'll die slower.
Okay.
And so it's hard because if you mess something up, if you accidentally overwater or something like that, they don't show signs of damage or anything like that until like 4 weeks later, and by then you have no idea what happened to kill it.
Oh wow. Okay, so what is the watering schedule, or is that something we need to like look up and put on our calendars?
So I have a little hack. So
Okay.
the reason why I say people should start out with a peace lily is because we actually have one right over there.
Oh, okay.
I don't
It
know
looks
if we wanna-
so different.
Yeah,
Exactly. If we
Pull it
want to grab
over.
that
Yeah.
one.
Got a whole
quite
jungle
big.
in here.
Yeah, I love the jungle that we have
Yeah,
going on.
There she is.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see like there's a big difference between these two. This one is drooping and this one's very perky and upright. So whenever it needs to be watered, the peace lily starts to droop like this.
Oh,
And
okay.
when you water it, it perks up like this one within the same day. Very dramatic. But you need a plant that communicates its needs to you as a new plant parent instead of just guessing and failing.
What if we get some browning or yellowing on the leaves? Does that mean we're overwatering?
Sometimes it can be, but naturally plants will just lose leaves as they grow. This is just always what happens, so don't freak out about that. As long as you have new growth constantly coming, then you don't need to worry.
Okay. Oh, that's doable. Okay. All right, then Gladys, what do you have over here?
Yeah, I have some pothos. We have some variegated kinds. All of these are from Costa Farms too. We have some beautiful ZZ plants. So we have some dark varieties, some different variegations as well. And the peace lilies also have a variegated kind. So these are really beautiful, as you can see.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So those are a bit more rare. So they have a genetic mutation. So a lot of times at PlantCon, people will line up for the rare plants. So, so you'll see people that want like the variegation like that, the different coloring because they're more rare. So that is a big pull to why people want to come to PlantCon for the rare stuff.
Okay. All right. So is that something that a beginner can still keep alive?
It's not too different from the regular one.
Okay.
And I mean, like at PlantCon, that's the great thing is it's for everybody. Like it's a plant convention for anybody at any level of planting. You can come and learn. There's education for people who don't have plants yet.
Yes.
And then for the people who have crazy collections and are looking for the rare plants, we have that too. So there's something for everybody.
Okay, so since it is summer and it's hot outside, do we also have to pay attention to how close these are to the windows or anything like that?
It might make things a little bit warmer, but you don't need to worry too much. The plants actually really appreciate a lot of sunlight. And so moving them closer to the window helps them get more light during the summer, especially when it's warmer and it's their growing season.
Okay, all right, cool. You got us on the right track. So let's say I get my plant home, my new plant, rare or otherwise. You're going to show us how to repot.
Yeah, so actually, I brought some stuff here. So I have a pothos here. We talked about this being a good beginner-friendly plant, and actually something I love about pothos is actually it's super easy to start propagating. So you can make your own plants from this one, right? We can start making new ones.
All right.
So as I am going to bring this out.
Okay.
And you'll notice I have a potting mat here.
Yes.
That's because I live in an apartment and I don't like making a mess. So we massage the roots.
Okay, where can we get this mat, by the way?
So this one was from Costa. Actually, they gave it out for free, I believe, at PlantCon, the last one. So I snagged a few of those. But yeah, they have them all over the place. I think you can get some on Amazon too, but they're at PlantCon. A lot of times they pass them out.
Okay, why does this feel like a crime scene? I've never done this before where I've just dumped the plant out. Like I'm
Ava's
so
just casual about
and I'm just pulling them apart. Yeah, I know. The first time actually I repotted with my brother-in-law, he had never repotted any of his plants, and I started shaking it out, and he was like, "Oh no!" Okay. And you want to be gentle, but you don't have to be super. Again, pothos are super hardy, so you don't have to be super delicate with them. And as you can see, these are a lot of different. Even if you plant these individually, they'll each grow on their own. But I like to keep them together because I like to make it look full and lush and fun.
Okay, so you're just picking them up, having the root facing the same way.
Yep, and then I'm gonna put some soil in here. You want it to have a hole in the bottom for good drainage. You wanna make sure that plants aren't sitting in water for too long because they'll get root rot and all the bad stuff that you don't want. So you wanna make sure that the water is getting drained out. And then as we gather these together, as you can see, this one's a big mess, but she'll be fine no matter what.
She'll be just
She is hardy.
We're gonna have her next to the peace lily.
And you can kind of make it how you want it to look. It'll grow.
I mean, it just looks like a gumbo pot or something. We're just putting it in there, roots down.
Exactly, roots down. Yeah, that's the biggest part.
That's
just
it.
make sure the roots can grow down.
And then we can put more soil over it, just making sure the leaves are above the soil. So we'll put in, and sometimes I reuse the old dirt. It just depends.
Okay, is there any reason why we wouldn't want to use the old dirt?
Sometimes when you fertilize, as that fertilizer gets used, it leaves behind salts inside the soil. And so over time that builds up and it prevents the plant from getting other nutrients from the soil. So you want to change it out every now and then. And then just fresh substrate helps with compaction as well, because over time that substrate starts to get really dense. So when you repot it with a new fresh substrate, you incorporate more air into the root zone, which really helps the plant grow.
Nice. All right. Oh, she's looking all comfy
I
now.
know.
Okay, we'll let you do that. We'll take a quick commercial break, and guys, we'll be right back after this.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Hey, besties.
What is a bestie?
I like you.
Okay.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chattin' with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Our plant friend has a new home. She's all good. I think we should name her Summer.
I think so.
Yes. Okay, we're with it. You guys gotta check out PlantCon and Wine and Food Week. We'll have the recipe for the salmon and the pasta on our social at Chelsea Show Fox, and we'll see you on the next Chattin' with Chelsea. Thank you for watching.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in, because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up.
You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chattin' with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox.
Coming up on We Sound Crazy. Are there songs you hear that you're like, either I wish I had that song, or I would have killed that song?
I Want to Run to You was written specifically for me.
Yo. What?
Oh. And I was at Giant Records at the time, and the girl, Cassandra Mills, who ruined my career, she vetoed it.
We Sound Crazy. He is one half of the duo Louis York and an award-winning songwriter.
Yes, sir. It's Claude Kelly.
He is award-winning songwriter and other half of the dynamic duo Louis York.
What's up, y'all? It's Chuck Harmony.
Music executive and Renaissance man.
Hey, it's Billionaire.
Music aficionado.
What's up? It's Timon Bacon from Macon.
We Sound Crazy is your official backstage pass to all things music and culture.
On tonight's episode of We